Okay, so you have just finished your work. Say that you've completely finished the scarf or hat or whatever it is that you're making, and you're ready to disconnect it from the ball of yarn. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take probably 5 or 6 inches at the end here. We're going to need a pair of scissors, and we're just going to snip that off. These scissors suck. Okay. So I've got a little tail. And then you're going to do just like you were making a chain. So yarn over and pull through, but instead of stopping at the chain, you can go ahead and pull the whole thing through and then tighten that down. It's going to make a little knot. Okay? And you're going to notice there's these little tails in the yarn at the end. You're going to need to weave those into your work so that they're not just going to hang out. There are actually yarn needles that you can get for these. It doesn't really make it any easier. I always just use my needle. So I'm going to come through the loops just like I was doing earlier. I'm going to do 2 at a time. So see, there's 2 loops here, 1 and 2. I'm going to go from the second one and then loop back through the first one. So it's kind of zigzagged. I'm going to pull that tail, yarn over, and pull it through both, all the way through. Pull the whole thing through, and then kind of loosen down. And then do the same thing, all the way across. 1, 2, yarn over, pull through. 1, 2, yarn over, pull through. Now you're going to notice with the way we're doing it, if you pull on the tail, it's going to pull through your work. So we're going to go through this a couple of times. That's why we've left ourselves some slack. So I'm not actually going to go all the way across. I'm going to go about halfway and a few stitches in, then turn it over and do the same thing. So like that, go 1, oops, other way, I'm doing this wrong. Pull it through 1, and we're going to just basically pull it back the way that it came through. So 1, 2, yarn over, pull through. 1, 2, yarn over, pull through. Make sure that it's not warping your work. And then same thing. I'm going to go ahead and keep doing this back and forth until I run out of yarn. So 1, 2, oh, hold on, I pulled that through the wrong loop. 1, 2, yarn over, pull through. Make sure it's nice and loose. 1, 2, yarn over, pull through. I'm starting to run out. I think I'll do 1 more. 1, 2, yarn over, pull through. There you go. And you might have like a little bit left over. I usually just snip that off. Scissors are so dull. So you're gonna cut and then pull, 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 and that's gonna be your woven in end. And you can do the same thing on this side. Because this was a chain across the bottom, you're going to have smaller loops to pull through, but it's the same process. And you're just going to weave it in through the loops about halfway over, turn over, and then loop it back that way so that it's just tucked in. And that makes nice clean edges.